Right, so today I'll be doing my Premier League predictions, the league table for 2020-2021 season. So last place, I have gone for West Brom. Cause I just think that they're not as good as the rest. They play okay football, but they've not really ever been good in the Premier League. So I think they'll come last. On to 19th. I went for another promoted side. Is it Leeds or Fulham? We'll go with Fulham. Fulham is getting relegated as well. I just think that they two are probably the worst teams. Fulham, it's a toss-up between West Brom 19th and Fulham 20th, or West Brom 20th, Fulham 19th. I've gone with West Brom 20th, Fulham 19th, but I just think they'll both go down. Don't really care where they go. On 18th, we'll go with a Premier League side that was in it this year, which I think really struggle, and I just think they'll struggle even more this season, and they won't be able to fight, is what they did this season, and we'll go with Aston Villa. I just think Aston Villa, they got lucky to stay up this season. They were kind of poor. Grealish carried them. I don't even rate Grealish, but John McGinn was injured. I just think they'll go down. 17th, I went with West Ham. The only reason I went for them to stay up is because I just think West Ham just are always near the bottom and they never seem to go down. They get lucky to stay up every single year. They've got so much good talent. Yarmolenko, Felipe Anderson, Haller's a flop. Martin Noble's a hard man. Declan Rice a really good talent. Ogbonna's good centre half. They've got some good players in Gaki is coming on as well. Cresswell. They've got some really good players. Just don't really link up together, but as well as a lot of other teams. So I think they'll just stay up. And 16th, I went for Crystal Palace. I went with Crystal Palace in 16th because Zaha, I think he'll leave. I think he'll go, and if he doesn't go, I think he'll play poor this season because his head's in the Arsenal team. His head's getting turned into the Arsenal team, and if he doesn't go to Arsenal, stays at Palace, I just think his head will get turned and he just won't play as well as what they expect. They will stay up, but just lower down than usual. 15th, I went for Brighton. I would have put them a bit lower, but it looks like it looks like Brighton are going to be keeping Ben White, which is an unbelievable centre half. Played brilliant for Leeds last season on loan. Liverpool are what we are looking at him. Arsenal were looking at him. A lot of teams were looking at Ben White, and Brighton are looking. It looks like they will be keeping Ben White for the next season, which is a good bonus. I like the likes of Trossard. He's a really good player. So we'll go to 14th. I think I was gonna put this team down lower, but I think it's gonna be Newcastle. Now, I'm not very confident on this, as I just think Newcastle will be a bit upset. All the players' confidence will go low about their new takeover, or supposedly they got the talks went away and it went off, and all the talks were broken down. They're supposed to have a lot of money, but now it's a shame, because they're not gonna. I just think that all the players will have their head not as well in the game as usual. So next in 13th, I went with Burnley. I don't know why. They're just usually around this area. Moving on to 12th. I think it'll be a newly promoted team in the name of Leeds. Now, Dad, if you're watching this is my dad's team. I just always watch Leeds. I think they play really good football. They've had more of the possession probably every single game that they played in the Championship, which is the hardest league to get out of. They're just, Marcelo Bielsa has just got them ticking, playing nice football, improving players. Ben White is not going to Leeds, but they'll just need to buy another centre back, which wouldn't really do. I don't think we'll do as much harm. I think they need a striker, but Bamford just isn't it. Doesn't work. He's broke. Moving on to 11th. I think Southampton. So I went with Southampton. Southampton's a weird team. They're either mid-table or they're down below, around the 16th, 17th. Hassan Hull is a really good manager. I think I like him. They've got Danny Ings, which is a goal scoring threat machine. Fair enough, they are losing Højbjerg, the centre mid. Don't think that'll make much difference, because Danny Ings is a monster. I just think they'll finish 11th. Now on to 10th. I'm picking a team that has done miracles, and I think coming 10th again, around 10th again, will be another miracle for them. So I've gone for Sheffield United. Now, Chris Wilder has done an amazing job at Sheffield, and he deserves credit where it's due. He gets the players going. He's just really well organised at the back, the midfield. Brilliant manager, brilliant team. Hopefully they keep going where they left off from last season. Well, they actually played to rubbish after lockdown, but they came top 10, which is a good achievement for Sheffield United after getting promoted. 9th, we've gone for Everton. Now, the reason I went for Everton, they're usually around this spot. Ancelotti is a really good manager. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a baller up front. I don't like saying this because I'm a Liverpool fan, but he's a baller up front. He can score goals. Aye. That's what I'd rather not say, because I don't like him. Not saying anything else. 8th, we're going for Wolves. Wolves, I love their team. I love their manager. I love their team, how well organised they are. Jimenez, goal scoring machine. Traore, just runs, power, strength. He's a nightmare. He just shoulders you off the ball and you're on the ground. He's a crucial part of Nuno Espirito Santos, his team, and I think they'll come out. They've got a really good team. Back line, Doherty, Cody, Rui Patricio. Up front, Jota. He's an amazing player. Jimenez, they deserve 8th as well. So I'm putting them 8th. Then 7th, I've gone with Leicester. This is a bit of a controversial one, as they've obviously finished, but they finished 5th, I think, 4th, 5th, finished 5th last season. They were really good starting. They were 2nd after 15 games. They're in 2nd place, 10, 15 games. They were a really good team, then they lost their momentum and just started going down. Jamie Vardy is rapid. He's a goal scoring machine. He scores 20 goals a season for them, so consistent. Defensively, Ricardo Pereira, Soyuncu, amazing. And Didi just sweeps up everything. Madison, he's a English player. He can pass a ball, he can shoot for long range, but he's another English player that I think is a wee tiny bit overrated, but not much. On to 6th, I went with Arsenal. I just think that the top 6 will become the same again. And none of your Leicester's in it, your Sheffield's, I know they weren't in it, but Leicester is usually Man City, Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs or Arsenal. And I think Arsenal will come 6th. On to 5th. I've gone for Spurs. Spurs. Jose Mourinho's a weird one. Spurs is a weird one. Jose Mourinho, he's changed his brand of football since he's went to Spurs. I know their team is around the way that they play, and it's quite hard to change the way, but I just don't think Jose Mourinho is the one for Spurs. He plays a different type of football to what Spurs want to play. Spurs, he's trying to adapt to that, and it's just not really bonding together. Into 4th place, I went for, I'll go for Chelsea. The only reason I'm saying I'm going for Chelsea is because they put all these attackers, which they need a striker, Werner. They need that player, Ziyech. They've got him. But they've not got the defence. They need a left back. I know it's early in the transfer window, but they need a left back, a centre half, maybe even 2. Reece James is okay. He's not the best. Yeah, he's alright. They need a keeper. Keeper is horrendous. I just think 4th is the right place for them. Moving on to 3rd, you probably know who it is. It's going to be Man U. Man U are really, they're in good form. I know it'll be a new season, but Bruno, that's what they're missing. Well, that's what they're missing. That's what they missed in that team. And Bruno came, and he's made a big difference. Wan-Bissaka, it's a really, really good right back. Swoops up everything with every tackle. They had Ashley Young there, which is not the best. Maguire, he's alright. He's not bad. Then they're looking at Jadon Sancho for the whatever he wants to play him. Right wing, left wing, play Cam. I just think they'll come 3rd because the other 2, Man City and Liverpool, they're just in a different league than everybody else in it. And I think that'll be the same until Jurgen Klopp and Pep Guardiola leave Man City and Liverpool. On to 2nd, now this is a big one. So Liverpool, Man City, and whoever I say here, the other team wins the league. I'll go with Man City. The only reason I'm going for Man City is because since Vincent Kompany's left, there's nobody in the dressing room to spur them on. He's a leader. They've not got that shouty player in the dressing room that tells if they've had a bad game, balls at them. Upset for not getting that leader. And they've not replaced him. And I know Ake's there, but he's not a leader. He's a bang average centre half that they paid 40 million for. I think they should have went for a high-end centre half. Example, Koulibaly could have been for him. They could have went for like, I don't know, like Varane. They could have went for Jimenez. There's quite a lot. There's quite a few that is much better than what they've got. What they've just paid for Nathan Ake. But for a relegated club, it's poor. First, you know, there's only one team left, and it's the best team in the world. And has been for 2 years running. And I think it will come with a third. Jurgen Klopp's doing an amazing job. There is places to fill in the Liverpool team, such as that drive in midfield, that attacking midfielder, which does passes that really get them forward, passes that are risks, and get that space going from a risk pass. And they need a backup left back. There's nothing really else to say. They're just the best team in a long time. I know the Man City team from not this season, not last season, but the season before, with company obviously. It's just a different level than one of the best teams that have graced the Premier League. Not the best, but one of them. They broke so many records, but they lost company, as I said, and that's what's put Man City at second, and it probably will be next season if they don't buy in. Just don't buy in. And that's it.